Dun, dun, dun.
On first impression, Chicago's suburb Clarendon Hills appears to be a quaint, middle to upper class town. Now that all may be true, but Clarendon Hills also has secrets. Secrets involving a suicide and a haunting. So come on in and welcome to the Country House. Country House is known for its phenomenal food, the most popular being their burgers. They are a critically acclaimed establishment possessing several awards and getting notoriety in newspaper stories. However, the food and service aren't the only reasons Country House attracts customers. The restaurant is believed to be a home to a young woman who died tragically in the 1950s. One night, the young blonde came into Country House with her child and argued with her boyfriend, who happened to be the bartender. The woman ran out in a panic and got into a fatal car accident. The phenomena began in 1974 when owner David Regnery met with the contractor.
Here, dining room area over here. The intersection is on your property. We got the parking lot over here, main entrance over here. We got...
Is that you? Is there crows out there?
For further investigation, David asked famous ghost hunter Richard Crowe to read the home.
I definitely feel a presence around here somewhere. Don't ask me where, but it's definitely around here. Now I'm sensing a presence. She's blonde, blonde. And I think she was an apparent suicide. And I think she haunts this place because she has unfinished business.
David contacted the previous owner.
Josh, what happened here?
You know, to be perfectly honest, David, look, there's some weird things happening. Right around the time when I started to sell the restaurant, there was some noises going on. Some young girl in her 20s, came in hysterical one day, left, and later that day, they found her dead, and apparently she committed suicide. But what I'm hearing is that they think that she's haunting the place. There's pots and pans banging against each other when they're really not. You got shutters opening and closing on their own, baby noises, people saying they're seeing her. It's great, just great.
Despite the happenings at Country House, the restaurant still manages to draw in employees. Lynn Banks has been managing the Country House for the last 32 years and has had more than her fair share of encounters with the ghost.
I had some ladies one day that were saying that they swear they've seen shadows in the women's bathroom. When they've been in there, they've thought somebody else came in, but there's no feet and nobody's there. We had a handyman who was redoing the men's bathroom, and unfortunately this is like 15 years ago. But we had an old jukebox that was programmed to play if it wasn't played for a while. And he was doing the men's bathroom, and he had the doors propped open. It's middle of the night, so we didn't have to close the restaurant. And he heard the jukebox start playing, and it played the same song like 4 times in a row. Well, he knew it was programmed to play, so he didn't think much of it. But he's like, I'm sick of this song. I'm going to go see if I can disconnect that thing. Comes out of the men's bathroom, turns towards the bar, sees a blonde lady standing in front of the jukebox. Now, he can describe her crystal clear. He's like blonde hair, shoulder length.
As I was walking up to her, got up and down the length of her dress, and from about the knees down, there was nothing.
There was nothing from the hem down, no feet, no legs, nothing. We've had some cleaning people that have quit over the years due to noises. We have 2 ladies who've been cleaning with us for probably 6 or 7 years. They feel like they have an affinity with the spirit that's here. They were sweeping up peanut shells one time, and this is a few more years ago than normal, but she made a pile of peanut shells. She went to get a dustpan. She came back and there was a black and white school picture sitting on top of the peanuts.
The most recent occurrences have brought forth the most convincing evidence yet.
We had an investigative group here about a year ago, October, and they took those mini mag flashlights that you twist on and off, and they put 2 at the bar, and we did this on a Friday night after we were closed. We turned off all the lights in the restaurant, and they started asking questions, and they're like, are you a woman? If you are, could you please turn on the light? Boom, flashlight comes on. They're like, thank you very much, you can turn it off now. Off goes the flashlight. So then then after a while, Sabrina, the writer for Patch Newspaper, said, Lynn, somebody gave me a flashlight. I'm going to go to my car and get it. I said, okay. She brings it in. It's brand new. I find scissors. We cut it open. We put the batteries in. Then I forget what question Sabrina asked, but she asked a question. Her flashlight went on. She jumps next to the video guy. She's like, oh, okay, you could turn it off now. And off it went. We had another group that came in and they left some equipment overnight, some of their special recording equipment and video and voice. And that one, we have a recording that they sent me where you can hear the compressors running in the background, and then very softly you hear the word lost.
In the next EVP, 2 female employees were having discussion at the end of the bar. The audio heard is in a male's voice and seems to be in direct response to the women's conversation. You can hear in a deep voice, he does, midway through the conversation. The final EVP is recorded by investigator Lucy Keys from Paranormal Illinois. You can hear her instruct 2 investigators about owner David Regnery's office door. She speaks, an investigator speaks, and you can hear a clear male voice say, yeah. Is Country House really haunted by the spirit of a young blonde woman with unfinished business? Or is it all a figment of imagination? It's up to you to decide. But for now, Country House is a center for paranormal investigation and, of course, the best burgers in DuPage County. This has been Zack Bucher and Adrianna Polit for Eye of the Eagle, Benedictine University.